be honest. Be honest. Be honest. And she's saying, lie, lie, lie. Be honest, be honest, be honest.
Stop the cap, please.
It won't get you anywhere.
Listen to me, ladies, ne? Your babies, your kids are your business. Nobody else's. Okay? If you meet a man, he does not need to know that you have kids. I am telling you guys, men lie about having kids. They lie about having wives or entire families. Okay? I'm telling you, ladies, if you're stressed about being a baby mama, because, I'm tired of hearing these things of, if you have kids, you'll never get a man. If you're fat, you'll never get a man. If you're this, listen to me. If you have kids, don't tell anyone. Tell him later, 8 months later, 2 years later. Okay? Your kids are your business. Whatever you can lie about, lie. You guys know me. I'm the liar of the century. Lie. Lie about everything. Lie. I don't have kids. I've never been married. Lie. Lie. That's what men do to us. Just lie. Lie. Men can tell you, I'm single, I don't have this. Turns out he has 4 kids and a wife. Girl, bye.
I strongly disagree with what she's saying. Like, I strongly disagree. I don't think your kids is something that you should or can really hide. But I want to try for myself in her thinking for a second. So, obviously, she's fighting the fact that, a lot of single parents or single mothers, let's be specific, right, are not given a chance because they've got kids. So I can understand that, but I don't think lying is the solution.
This is the worst dating advice I've ever heard. This is the worst. Because now, this lady is literally telling people to lie about their kids.
Yeah.
Their kids don't exist.
Which is crazy. It doesn't make it right. Because men are doing it doesn't make it right. We've seen consequences of those situations. And in many cases, men lie about those things because they're not looking for long-term relationships. So I don't think that is a good idea if you're trying for a long-term relationship. You can't lie about such a thing for years. And you're trying to build with someone because you're obviously trying to build with that person. But then I hear what she's saying, like, in terms of, like, not being upfront with that information at first, which I also don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, I think those things are things that you should be upfront about from the very beginning, if not even on the first date, to be honest. I mean, now you're judging me on the fact that I have kids and not actually trying to get to know me as a person. Like, what if you're really gonna like me?
It's wrong because she knows that for a lot of people, it's a deal breaker if you have children.
But why is it a deal breaker? That's the thing that she's fighting. Is like, why is it going to be a deal breaker? I mean, you liked me before you knew that I have a kid. So
I didn't like it. I just found you attractive.
Well, don't you want to give it a chance to get to know me before you rule me out as the potential? I mean, like, let's be realistic. How many people don't have kids these days?
I think it's actually good that society shames people with kids and they can't stick together.
Yeah.
Because now
you'll be conscious about
there's some form of accountability there.
Absolutely.
You can't just make kids and think your life will go back to normal. No, things have changed now. You are technically used goods.
But, like, you can't bash a person for that because what if the situation was not great for them to stay in?
Don't make kids if you don't know that partner. People need to make better decisions out there.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But sometimes we are so deep in love and you feel like, you feel like you know the person and whatever, and you really want to dive deep. A lot of people have fallen for that or have gotten into that situation.
Even just from a market sense, it doesn't make sense that someone with a child is comparable to someone without a child.
What they're crying for is a fair chance for you to get to know them before you decide.
First of all, you are lying about something very, very significant.
Yeah.
You already shown that you are not a trustworthy person.
Yep.
If you're able to lie about your own offspring, what else can you lie about?
Absolutely. Well, that's what she's promoting, is being a pathological liar. Just lie about it.
This is just terrible advice. Like, don't listen to this lady.
Think about the betrayal that you're going to feel after those 2 years you've committed or you've dedicated to that person. And lying is actually worse than omitting to say.
Like, when you ask, do you have a child? And she says no.
But omitting to say is also as bad, would you say?
No, it's not as bad. omitting to say is not as because you just weren't asked. You could just
But that's not being sly. That's still lying. I still
No.
think that's a
No.
form of lying. Because why are you not upfront with that?
sometimes it's not necessary to divulge that kind of information unless we're asked. Don't lie about it. Like if
Yeah.
you're not asked, then it's fine.
So they say, I don't disclose this to you, right? We date, and we date for a couple of months, and you really start falling for me strongly. I've admitted to say that I have kids. Won't you, once you find out, won't the love kind of be under false pretenses?
Yes, it will be.
So would you feel betrayed as someone who had lied to you?
No, I just wonder why didn't you say it? Especially after a long period of time, like a few months.
But he's gonna say, well, you didn't ask me.
A few months. At that point, you're lying because you'd be lying about your whereabouts and who you with at some point in time. If not, one time we texting and I'm asking you what you doing, who you chilling with, and you what you.
What if I move away from my kitchen? I'm in the kitchen
You
alone.
lying?
How is that lying? I'm in the kitchen alone. The kid is in the room. You didn't ask who's in my room. That's not funny.
Just don't lie. Don't.
Don't.
It's terrible advice.
Absolutely not,
It's the
please.
worst. This is the worst advice I have ever heard. Stop.
And if you can, just be upfront with that information. Like, those are things that you are really upfront about with somebody that you trying to be in a relationship with.
Yeah, just be upfront about these things because that person will make the decision, and you know that from that point you've told this person and they've made the decision to pursue
Yeah.
you. It should actually make things easier for you. Like you have this weight off of your shoulders. This
Absolutely.
person's accepting you for who you are
Yeah.
and what you have.
Your shortlisting criteria.
Yeah, so
Is he worth it?
I don't get this at all. I don't get this at all. Guys do this just to get sex.
And it doesn't make it okay.
Some of these guys are married. You think they telling these people because they want to be with them like for a long time? No,
Yeah.
they just see a person that they're attracted to and they wanna.
And like now ladies want to incorporate that into the real dating, and no, it doesn't work.
Terrible advice. Don't do it. Somebody stop this lady, please, because this is the worst advice I've heard so far this year. By far.
Be honest. Be honest. Be honest. And she say, lie, lie, lie. Be honest, be honest, be honest.
Stop the cap, please.
It won't get you anywhere.
Relationship foundations are important. You want to start your relationship on a good note, clear slate. Everybody knows what's going on and everybody decides on their own.
And let's
One
not
thing
waste each other's time.
Yeah, you just be wasting people's time at that point, and that's wrong. We've already got enough of that as it is.
Yeah.
Please.
And that love is not growing on a good surface, so it will not start.
Yeah, just let us know what you guys think about this whole situation. Do you agree with her or do you think this is some terrible advice? Don't forget to like the video and subscribe.
I keep watching.
We'll check you out on the next one.
Bye.